Welcome to Prague, the capital city of the Czech Republic. Nicknamed the City of 100 Spires, this is a popular destination known for its stunning architecture, vibrant culture, and incredibly rich history. And the best way to take it all in? A self-guided walking tour. In this video, I'll guide you through Prague's must-see spots and show you how to get from one attraction to the next. So, grab your walking shoes and get ready, because our adventure around Prague's Old Town is about to begin. Start your tour at number 10, the iconic Charles Bridge, or Karlův Most. It's easily one of Prague's signature landmarks because of its vital role in connecting the two halves of the city across the Vlada River. The bridge is nearly 520 meters long and is built on sandstone blocks. It's also supported by 16 arches that are protected by ice guards. What makes it a standout among Europe's bridges is its display of Baroque and Gothic styles. Just see for yourself. As you walk across the bridge, take a closer look at the statues. You'll notice that the third one on the right is a bronze crucifix. It's the oldest of them all, which dates back to 1629. Keep walking, and you'll see that the 12th statue on the left is of Saint Luitgard. It's considered to be the most artistically remarkable sculpture on the bridge. It depicts the 13th century Dutch saint in a dreamlike state, holding a book and a rosary, symbolizing her devotion to God. The statues on Charles Bridge are not just art, they're also wrapped in myths and legends. For example, the St. John of Nepomuk statue represents a martyr who, according to legend, was thrown into the Vltava for protecting the queen's secrets. And touching the bronze plaque on his statue is said to bring you back to Prague one day. While you're there, keep an eye out for some hidden symbols, like a monk, a nun, an eagle, a lion, and even a screaming witch. Plus, here's a little tip. Since the Charles Bridge is quite a popular tourist attraction, it can get crowded during peak hours. So, for a more leisurely experience, visit early in the morning or late at night. From the bridge, make your way to our number 9 spot, Havelska Street and Market. It's the oldest market in Prague, stretching 250 meters. It's open every day of the week from 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., and tourists from all over the world rave about it. Here's why. It's lined with stands that sell anything from fruits and vegetables to flowers, souvenirs, and other keepsakes. During the Christmas season, the market is decked out with decorations, selling mulled wine and Christmas fare. But here's the thing. Since this is a tourist trap, the prices of goods here are sky high. While it's great to browse, take in what's on the market, and snap some shots in one of the city's most picturesque spots, it's best to leave all your shopping for the nearby local supermarkets. However, if you find unique gifts here that you think you wouldn't find anywhere else, I suggest you snatch them up there and then. Next on this tour at number 8 is na Prikope Street. This spot was previously a moat that safeguarded the eastern perimeter of the city. You might even see traces of the medieval walls of the old town as you stroll on through. But at present, it stands as Prague's fashion hub. It boasts a plethora of international chain stores like Gant, Desigual, Guess, Benetton, and so much more. The pedestrian zone and sidewalk cafes are also abuzz with shoppers trying to navigate between the upscale Meiselbeck Shopping Gallery and Slovanský Dům, which is home to a 10-screen multiplex cinema. And even if you don't want to buy anything, a quick pass-through will give you the chance to window shop and get to know some local Czech brands. Continuing on, this 7th stop is called Powder Gate or Powder Tower. It got its name because it was originally used as a storage facility for gunpowder, and the facade is just as formidable as its interiors. Once you see it up close, you'll notice that the exterior is adorned with intricate carvings. Each one presents a dramatic panorama of the Old Town and Prague Castle. The construction of the tower began in 1475 under the reign of King Vladislav II, and it replaced one of the city's original 13 gates. At that time, everyone thought that the tower would be the grandest gate in all of Prague. But 9 years later, the construction stopped when Vladislav relocated to Prague Castle for safety reasons. So, the tower became an abandoned gunpowder storage unit until the late 17th century. It wasn't until the second half of the 19th century that the golden spires were added. Now, it's a tourist attraction that you can enter. You can pay for admission at the first floor ticket office. Regular prices start at 190 koruna, but you can get it at 50% off if you buy during the first hour after opening. Right beside the tower, you'll find our number 6 destination, the Municipal House. This is the city's Art Nouveau masterpiece, which contrasts beautifully with the Gothic Powder Tower beside it. It was completed back in 1911, and since then, it's been used as a venue for concerts, art exhibitions, and social gatherings. There are 19 impressive rooms inside, but the Mayor's Hall is a major highlight. The decorations all around are works of Alphonse Mucha, a celebrated local painter and decorative artist. Another room worth noting is the monumental Smetana Hall. It's a concert hall that can accommodate up to 1,200 people with a unique organ that dates back to 1912. Besides these, you can also explore the cafe, French and Pilsner restaurants, the American bar, and even the Lord Mayor's Salon. Admission is 320 koruna, so be sure to add it to your list. We're still staying in the same vicinity for our number 5 spot, which is the Republic Square, or as the locals call it, Náměstí Republiky. It got its name because the first Czechoslovak Republic was proclaimed here on October 28, 1918. It sits at the boundary between the Old Town and New Town. As such, you'll find a blend of old-world charm and contemporary amenities. The most famous structure here is the massive Gothic Church of St. Bartholomew, which gives you a wonderful view of the entire city. But you need to overcome the 300 steps to get to the top first. Besides this landmark, you'll also find Hotel Paris, with its original architectural architecture, and the Hibernia Theatre. There are also 2 large shopping centers in the Republic Square, Kotva and Palladium. There you can purchase clothes and jewelry among other things. Plus, you can enjoy entertainment at the mini-golf park and dine at a restaurant or a cafe to unwind before continuing your tour. Up next, walk to our 4th must-see spot, the Astronomical Clock in the Old Town Square, a visitor favorite since the 1400s. This clock doesn't just show time, it's an astronomical wonder, displaying the positions of the sun and moon alongside the 24-hour day. Beyond that, this 600-year-old clock has impressive details like the procession of apostles and a calendar dial with 12 medallions. Every hour, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., crowds gather to watch the clock perform, and every time, they leave captivated by the mechanical spectacle. Legend has it that master clockmaker Hannes, who upgraded the clock in 1490, was blinded by town councilors to prevent him from recreating his masterpiece elsewhere. His assistant, Jakub Čech, later avenged him by damaging the clock's mechanism, sacrificing his hand in the process. Overall, it's a must-see experience that connects you with history and one of Prague's best stories. And if you have the time, you can go inside the Old Town Hall Tower, where the clock is situated, and admire the building's interiors for 300 koruna. At number 3, we've got a Baroque church built from 1732 to 1737. It's St. Nicholas Cathedral. This is one of the 3 so-called monumental triangle of Prague's Old Town Square. The second is the Old Town Hall, which is where you find the astronomical clock, and the third is the Church of Our Lady before Tin, which you will see later on. Its impressive green rooftop, framed by 2 towering spires and white columned walls, is just the beginning. Step inside St. Nicholas Cathedral, and you'll find a space rich with pieces from the Czech Republic's historic and artistic past, from the magnificent chandelier overhead to the colossal black organ at the back. In the mornings, admission is free, so you can wander around, say a little prayer, and sit a while. Then, in the evenings, you can witness enchanting classical concerts. Sundays add a unique touch as the church hosts Hussite services, reflecting its post-World War II legacy under the Hussite Church's care. After exploring St. Nicholas Cathedral, stroll over to our number 2 spot, the Church of Our Lady before Tin. This is a mighty 14th century Gothic marvel that's famous for its 2 asymmetrical twin towers, which you can see from every corner of Prague. Here's a little fun fact about this landmark. Disney used it as an inspiration to create his fairy tale castle, which you can see in some of his movies. How magical is that? While it's already pretty impressive from afar, wait until you go inside. The church boasts lavish gilded woodwork, which is a testament to its Baroque transformation. Countless altarpieces adorn the space, and the stained glass is just so enchanting to see, especially when the light hits it just right. Just keep in mind that visiting hours are limited, and the church is typically closed from 1 to 3 p.m., so try to plan your schedule around that. At this point, you've walked nearly 3 kilometers around Prague's Old Town. Do you have any energy left to walk for a few more minutes to our top spot? At number 1, we've got the heart of the Old Town Square. It's Jan Hus Memorial. It was erected to commemorate the 500th anniversary of the martyr's death. The monument is made of stone and bronze by Ladislav Šalun. It's one of the most significant Art Nouveau and Symbolist works of the Czech monumental sculpture, and it dominates the center of the Old Town. The sculpture portrays the martyr Hus on a burning stake, looking towards the Hussite Church of the Virgin Mary in front of Tain Church. Then there are groups of people at the base, representing the exiles in the period of oppression right after the Battle of the White Mountain. From this historical site, you can see everything in the square, giving you a perfect 360 panoramic view of the entire tourist destination. Prague is an incredibly walkable city where every corner, every street, and every alley gives you something to discover and admire. So, how long do you think this entire tour will take? Share your guesses in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love this next one.